Well, he was known as the most lethal sniper in U.S. military history, but there's another side of Chris Kyle that many don't know, and it's all about to play out on the big screen in a film honoring the military hero's life.
Do you want to die? Is that what it is?
No.
Just tell me. Tell me why you do it.
Come on.
I want to understand.
Babe, I do it for you. You know that I do it to protect you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
I'm here. Your family is here. Your children have no father.
You have to serve my country.
You don't know when to quit.
Jason Hall was a screenwriter for American Sniper. He spent a lot of the time talking to Chris Kyle before his memoir was even written, and his widow, Taya. He joins me now. Thank you for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
From those that have seen it, they say this is an extraordinary piece of work. Congratulations on this.
Thank you.
You had a relationship with Chris prior to the memoir being complete. What was that like?
It was intense. It was intense to watch him. I met him 9 months after he got back, and to see and feel the war still on him, and then to watch his change over the next couple of years was a privilege.
Where was the actual screenplay at the time of his death?
I had just finished a draft. I'd worked through it with him, and I'd call him and nag him for questions. I'd call him, and then he'd text me back and say, you know, what do you need? And the snipers aren't chatty. And so I told him I was turning it in, and he said, good luck, I hope you work again. And I made a sailor joke, a dirty sailor joke, and he gave me an LOL. And I turned it in, and the next day he was murdered.
Do you still have that text thread?
I do. I do.
You know, this was something that no one really wanted to touch. But you had such strong heart and intention. You said, this should be seen by everyone. This story is one that needs to be told. Why?
Because I saw not only Chris, but when his wife and his kids walked in, I saw this war on them. I saw a family who had been through his 4 tours of duty. And everything that he had gone through over there, they went through at home. You know, and his wife Taya raised those kids by herself, and they came stumbling in, and they were 6 and 8 years old, and I was like, this war was over there, but it was also here at home.
How crucial was it for Bradley Cooper to actually have the honor of speaking with Chris Kyle in making this film and really bringing him to life on screen, keeping him alive in our hearts? Tell us a little bit about that.
I think it was really important for Bradley to talk to him, and I think I was on that call for a while, and they really, you could feel them sort of feeling each other out, and Chris was a little hesitant at first, but Bradley let him know, I'm gonna let you put me through the paces, and we plan to have Chris around for this whole thing, and he said, I'll let you put me through the paces, and you can test me and roll me in the dirt and do whatever you want with me, and I'm serious about this.
When you began this film, I'm sure the goals are clear. After Chris Kyle's death, did they change? How close did you come to not moving forward with the film?
We certainly questioned whether it was right to move forward, and I got a call from Taya 5 days after the funeral, and she said, if you're going to do this, you need to do it right, because this is going to play a part in how my kids remember their father.
What do you want Americans out there to walk away from this film after seeing it, knowing about Chris Kyle and knowing about war?
I hope they can see why he did what he did, why he chose to fight, and why he felt compelled to do it. And for me, that's about so many of us, and that's about our country. You know, we have this need to do what's right and to fight and combat evil. But also, more important than that, is the sacrifice. You know, there's a tremendous sacrifice that Chris made to himself and to his family, and this war took a great toll on this great man. And there are many soldiers like Chris. Some of them didn't come home to book deals and applause, but they all made a great sacrifice. So I hope that we can see the sacrifice of every soldier out there.
It's incredible work. We are looking forward to seeing this as a family, to honor his family and those that serve this great nation. Jason Hall, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.